Coming to you live from Brisbane, Australia. Please welcome your host, ErhanGaming.
Welcome to the show, everyone, and I hope you're as excited as I am to answer all your questions. This episode's a celebration of 500 subscribers, which is quite a big milestone for us over here at ErhanGaming. So in today's episode, we're going to answer your questions. Yo, what's going on, guys? So, we finally hit 500 subscribers, and to be honest, it is thanks to you, each and every one of you. And I know the 500 subscribers doesn't seem like much of a big deal to other big YouTubers and stuff, but you know what, at the end of the day, you got to appreciate what you've got. I certainly appreciate this milestone anyway, and I think we've done well. And you know what? I'm super grateful. So it's something that you should always appreciate. Never take it for granted, because at the end of the day, you know, what if I didn't hit 500 subscribers, you know? So it's always nice to actually appreciate where you stand. Having said that, as promised, we've got a Q&A. So let's buckle in and get to it. So Rahi the Gamer has asked a number of questions. So I'm going to go through them one by one and we'll answer them. And mind you, the order of these questions are from the earliest received to the newest. So that's basically how we're going to angle it. But yeah, so first question. What's your real name and your friend's real name? Okay, so my real name is indeed Erhan, E-R-H-A-N, hence ErhanGaming. So it's not an acronym or it's not anything like that. That is my real name. In terms of my friend, I assume you mean Fusion Droid. I don't want to speak about things which are private from other people without their permission, so unfortunately I can't answer that. Having said that, I'm sure he'll comment on one of my videos if he did want to disclose it, but I do apologize. But Fusion Droid is certainly what we go by on YouTube anyway. As for me, Erhan's the name. What's your favorite food? Oh gosh, don't get me started on food. I love food. I am just the biggest foodie. But anyway, I like a number of foods. So whether it's Italian, Middle Eastern, even Australian, I like American food as well. And I say that because it is actually different to Australian food in the sense that there's a lot of sugar in American food, and I do like American food. So basically, I do like a wide spread of food. It's not, you know, focused on one particular. But yeah, I think I just enjoy food too much. What's your favorite game? Okay, so in terms of games, like the thing is, and I'll talk about this for a bit as well. I've never really been much of a gamer, right? So for me, gaming is actually relatively new, believe it or not, right? If I was to actually choose a favorite game, well, first of all, I'll tell you my genre of games that I like. I like sandbox games, basically games where it's open and you're free to do anything, right? I have always been, if I did think about games, I've always been into GTA, Grand Theft Auto. So maybe it's a video that a game, should I say, that I'll start incorporating on my channel. But if I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably say GTA. Although I have been getting interested in first-person shooters. Of course, I do like Minecraft, you know, that's needless to say. But if I was to say a favorite game, probably Grand Theft Auto. Number 5, that is. Who is your favorite YouTuber and what's your favorite color? Interesting questions. I would say my favorite YouTuber would probably be Nigahiga. He's played a lot of inspiration in who I am. In fact, I'll give you a little bit of a backstory. This is not my first YouTube channel. I do have another one. If you can find that channel, then kudos to you. Eventually, I will mention what my other channel is, but hide and go seek. Let's see if you can find it. But yeah, so Nigahiga is a channel that I discovered when I first started I started my previous channel, right? And then someone told me I reminded them of Nigahiga. So I looked at his videos, I looked him up, and I thought, oh, we're similar characters. You know, we like the bad jokes and all that sort of stuff. So he'd be someone that I've taken a lot of inspiration from. I have also taken a bit of inspiration from Jenna Marbles somehow. I don't know, like she's always on the back of my mind when I do videos and all that sort of stuff. Casey Neistat a little bit as well, but I don't know. I think inspiration is very important for, you know, what you want to do in your life, and also YouTube videos as well, because it's where you can draw some good ideas from, and you know, that's just the way it is. So yeah, I'd say Niga Higa would probably be my favorite YouTuber if I was to pick one. And the second part of that question, what's your favorite color? That's contextual, so it depends on the circumstance. In general, I think maybe blue, because it's a nice, vibrant color, I suppose. Hence, you know, the color scheme of my channel. In fact, I even picked this chair because it was blue. So there you go. Okay, so Natsuki Subaru asks, why did you become a YouTuber? Well, okay, so since I was a kid, I've always liked the attention, right? I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I never liked it. Of course I do. That's why I do YouTube videos. And anyone that tells you otherwise, if they're a YouTuber, is lying, because that's what it's all about. But why did I become a YouTuber? Okay, so leading up to starting my other channel, I always thought about starting a channel, right? People have always said, Erhan, you've got a good voice, you'd probably have a good camera presence, whatever. Have you considered making videos? And that's kind of what sparked the idea of YouTube. So one day I thought, let's just get the camera on a tripod. I went out and purchased a tripod. It wasn't even a camera, it was just my phone. I put the phone on the tripod and yeah, basically did a video. And once again, I'll reveal my other channel one day unless you find it first. And if you do find the channel, it's actually my first ever video, I didn't delete it or anything like that. And the awkwardness is strong. So if I suppose if I reach another milestone on this channel, I might share what my other channel is. But yeah, that kind of is what got me into YouTube. I always kind of thought about it, and I thought I'd jump into the deep end and start a channel. Susie O, what is your favorite shark? You know what the answer is. You're my favorite shark. Roblox Player 1, what's your favorite singer and YouTuber? Okay, in terms of singer, I noticed that a good friend of mine, Alfie Vaughan, shout out to Alfie Vaughan, I believe it's Alfie Vaughan. If you haven't checked out his videos and his music videos, of course, check him out. On that note, if you look on my homepage on the right, you'll see a list of YouTubers who I consider dearly to me. Feel free to check out that list. Alfie's in there as well. Okay, so yeah, who's my favorite singer? That's a tough one. I have a very diverse palette in terms of many things in life, actually, not just you know, video games, food, or whatever. Same goes with singers. Yeah, it's very tough to answer who my favorite singer is. I can't even give you a ballpark, because when I think of singers or anything, I don't think of who they are as in terms of favoritism. I think, do they make good music, right? And if they make good music, then of course I really like it. So it's really difficult to answer that question. Like, it is literally as diverse as I could like rock music, R&B, hip hop, rap, anything, right? So it's way too diverse. I can't really answer that. Sorry if that's a boring response, but I don't have a favorite singer. I like a lot of different music. And YouTuber, yeah, as I mentioned, Niga Higa would be my favorite overall. But I do follow a few different YouTubers, and who could forget Fusion Droid, the guy that got me into gaming. There you go. Infamous, not a question, just want to say that you're super underrated and deserve way more subs. Infamous, thank you. I salute you. I appreciate that. I have checked out your channel as well, and I do appreciate your work as well. So guys, after this video, feel free to check out Infamous as well. But no, I do appreciate that. It's very kind of you, and it's nice words to say. Thank you. Okay, Dartmart. Q&A question. How did you grow so fast? in the grand scheme of things, I don't think I've grown fast. I mean, there are people who, after having a YouTube channel for 3 or 4 months, have probably reached 100K, right? But in this context, let's suppose I did grow fast and I did earn my 500 subscribers over a few months, and we'll consider that fast. Well, I think it's a combination of things. I think I think a lot of it is, luck and consistency and uploading. Now, I'm no YouTuber expert, so I can't answer these questions for definite. But I think it's the quality, it's your ability to engage with others. I mean, I naturally have a mindset of appreciation, right? So when I do videos, when I receive comments, etc., I appreciate people, right? And I think if you can do that in a legitimately legitimate way, and what I mean by legitimately legitimate is some people will say, oh, I appreciate my subscribers so much, and then outside of the camera they're like, peasants, whatever, right? For me, like, even off camera, I say to my friends that, you know what, I do appreciate my subscribers. And I think you have to have that authenticity. I think that's the number one thing to sort of grow your channel. You need to appreciate the people who support you. Hence my subscriber wall, right? So I think that's a good example of how I show my appreciation, right? It doesn't mean doing that. It's just in your general tonality, how you address people, right? And the second thing is, I'm fortunate in the sense that I knew a YouTuber who was big, right? So which is Fusion Droid, he's given me a little bit of a leg up. So of course I'm fortunate. Having said that, once I become a big YouTuber, I'm going to be doing the same for other people. Not everyone, because unfortunately this is the problem, right? If I was to become a big YouTuber and I gave everyone a leg up, as you can imagine, it becomes less and less special the more people you help. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's suppose I've got 100,000 subscribers, right? Let's say I shout out all 100,000 people, right? Each person is going to be less and less focused in my shout out because I'm shout outing so many people, right? So I think, I'm fortunate that I had someone to shout me out and all that sort of stuff, and bless, right? I don't take it for granted. But at the same time, if I ever reach the heights of success, right, I'll be doing the same thing for a person or two, right, in the future. And of course, because I know how much I appreciate it, right? So that's what I'll do. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. There are some different elements, but I think you got to be true to who you are, what you do, and have some values in your life, because you cannot fake or falsify values, because if you do, you'll slip up and you'll say dumb stuff on camera or whatever, and you get exposed. So you got to be true and have some integrity about who you are, in my opinion. Dexter TGB, how did you become a YouTuber in the first place? Yep, so that question's been answered. Basically, one day I just decided to start a YouTube channel. If you've skipped to this part of the video, rewind a bit. There, I did do a bit of a talk in how I started. But thanks for the question, Dexter TGB. But that has been answered. Feel free to check it out. But I thought I'd shout out your question anyway, because you wanted to ask. Okay, so, Comrade Sage, wow, I thought my comment didn't notice. Finally, he's doing a Q&A. Well, that's thanks to you, Comrade, and another person as well. I apologize, I can't remember who commented. Someone else commented, but anyway, here's my question. Who inspired you to become a YouTuber? I'll give you two answers, right? For my first channel, I kind of inspired myself. Oh, well, my friends kind of always said that, I'd probably be good on camera or whatever. But for the main part, I've always appreciated, giving content and all that. So I decided to start a channel. So kind of my friends, and I thought, let's do this. So I guess my friends did inspire me, but I did put a lot of thought into doing it before they kind of put it forward, if that makes sense. Who inspired this channel? Fusion Droid, 100% Fusion Droid, right? And I say to him, and I don't want to talk too deeply into this just yet, but I might do another video about this eventually. But if the day comes that I receive 500,000 subscribers, I will tattoo his Fusion Droid branding on my ankle, somewhere a little bit inconspicuous because I'm not a tattoo-y kind of person, but I think that'll be special. And the reason why, I know some of you might be thinking, what a terrible idea. Well, no, not really, because if I reach 500,000 subscribers, whether he helped me or not, the point is, I wouldn't have got there if he didn't plant the seeds. So if that day ever comes, right, you know what, the thing is, if that day does come, he's the person that made my career, because without him, I wouldn't be the person I am at 500k or beyond, right? So therefore, I think I owe it to him by doing something which is something I want to do. It's not something that, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. Like, I would absolutely proudly wear that tattoo on my ankle if I hit 500k, right? And that's just a 100%, you know, I want to do it, and it's my forever thank you, Fusion Droid, as a friend and also as a fellow YouTuber. Okay, Yolanda Emelman, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Are you going to do vlogs in the future? You betcha I am. I absolutely will. When I live a bit more of an interesting life and it's not all about the hustle and what have you, yeah, absolutely I will do vlogs in future. And I will, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So yes, sir. Kurt Michael Larignon, if I've pronounced that correctly. What is your real favorite game? Okay, so I assume you're asking what truly is my favorite game. Once again, if you've skipped ahead, rewind it. I have discussed that before. But if I was to have a favorite game, it would probably be GTA 5. I absolutely love it. But I do enjoy playing Minecraft, obviously, Fortnite. And I want to experience some more first-person shooter games as well. That'd be fun too. JC Brocess. Yo, Erhan, do this question, please. So there's a few of them, so we'll go through them each. Are you playing basketball? Sorry, no. I enjoy basketball, but I wouldn't go out of my way to play it. It's not something I'd enjoy so much as to, you know, starting it as a hobby. What is your favorite food? Yep, so I have mentioned this before, so I'm not going to bore you with the details if you've watched all the way through to here. So feel free to rewind, but to recap, I have a very diverse palate. I pretty much enjoy everything, and as long as it's not weird, like by that I mean eating brains and eyeballs and stuff like that. 3, how do you become friends with Fusion? Once again, I don't want to go too much into personal details for the sake of his privacy, so I got to respect that. But we were personal friends before I started a channel, so that's how I met him. I'm sure if Fusion does a Q&A or anything like that, he'll happily answer those questions. Okay, and what is your real name? Real name is Erhan. So, ErhanGaming, and that's basically the extension of my name, Erhan. Main as Dexter. How do you edit your videos so quickly and easy? Please tell me. Oh, my Erhan. Thank you, I appreciate that. I guess hustle. I just edit. It's just yep, make myself some presets, so things that are always the same I do. Pro tip, I control all my lighting, so even during the day I'll close all the windows. I'll have the lighting set to the same you know, temperature, to the same what's it called, luminosity, sorry. All settings are the same, so that way when I light myself up in the editing, I can just hit presets and it'll shape everything to how I want it. Whereas if I open my windows for natural light, which mind you, I think natural light's nice and flattering, but if I do that, obviously positioning in the sun, the temperature, all that, that's going to influence how I look. And when it influences how I look, I can't use presets in my post-production anymore. And if I can't do that, I have to do things manually, and things take much longer. So controlled lighting and controlled environment is absolutely my go-to to edit fast. One day I might I suppose, do a little behind the scenes of how I do things, but I don't want my channel to turn into a tutorial channel. So if I do it, I'll happily show you, but yeah, that's a basic overview anyway. So the following people have asked the same questions, so I will put their question up anyway, just out of respect for actually taking the time to ask the question. So Zappa XHD, YouTube or YT. Hi, new subscriber. I came from Fusion's channel. I love your content so far. Thank you, sir. My question is, how often do you play games? Pretty much any time I play on recordings. Yeah, so maybe I'll play, it depends on my upload schedule. At the moment it's slowed down a bit, so I could focus on this Q&A. But ideally I want to play a video game once a day and upload it. Certainly I focus on quality, not quantity. So, there have been some videos that you guys have watched where I've recorded for 6 hours, right? Just to give you a 10 or a 15 minute video. So it depends. It depends on circumstances, etc. But yeah, what the videos you see is basically how often I play. If I don't upload a video, I pretty much haven't played a video game. So I hope that answers your question. Narissa Galermo, I have a feeling I pronounced that incorrectly. I apologize, feel free to correct me. My question is, what game is your favorite? Yeah, so as I've answered, GTA 5 if I had to choose a favorite. Generally I like sandbox games and a wide variety of games, if it's engaging, I suppose. But yeah, guys, that's my Q&A video. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, thank you so much. As a community, we've reached 500 subscribers. I'm super thankful. It's exciting. Next milestone, 1,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can get there. And if we get 1,000, I might do another Q&A if there's more questions to answer. As I also mentioned, if you do have any video requests or anything like that, by all means, check, leave them in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to do that. Other than that, as always, I appreciate your support, guys. And, if you are new, feel free to like and subscribe. Obviously, I'm not going to force you to do so, but if you do, I'm sure you'll enjoy some of the content, hopefully. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. And until next time, be awesome.